Nola, and I'm representing the Highdex programme, which is one of the sponsors of the Touch Rugby World Cup. Hi.
Welcome back to the Touch World Cup 2024 here in beautiful Nottingham. Samoa getting set to take on South Africa in the Women's Opens. The 10-second countdown to the tap-off is underway. Adam Collins in commentary, joined by Mel Day once again. Mel, thanks for joining us.
Pleasure. Hopefully we've got another close game after that. The last one that we've had, field one, has had some doozies today.
Certainly has, as the South Africans on the attack and looking to shift the ball to the left-hand side. They turn it back into the midfield now. No way through the line. The Samoan team I had the pleasure of calling a little bit earlier on. They were outstanding. It is South Africa rolling into the line now. Opportunity here. She skips across the line. And that's a great start by the South Africans. Let's have a look at it here. Kristen Graff just steps off the left foot, gets through, and the skipper, Kristen Graff, able to get the ball over the line for South Africa. And that is the opening try. That's the way they wanted to start, but Samoa, they trailed by 2 in that earlier match and came back to take it out convincingly.
Lovely dummy there.
Let's see what they can do now.
Yeah, I've commentated another South Africa Women's Open game, and I feel like Kristen Graff is a name that we're going to be mentioning a lot during this game.
The mix of youth and experience here, this Women's Open team from South Africa. And I know they have some very high standards that they've set for themselves, even though they have quite a few debutantes here at the World Cup. It is a rebuilding team, but they've also set themselves fairly high stakes here, and they'll be looking to take on Samoa. Again, is a mix of youth and experience as well, as we see a turnover from the South African team.
Samoa, we can see the men's team and all of their supporters on their try line here to support them this afternoon, so hoping the ladies lift and put on a show for them.
It's a great part of this tournament when all of the teams stick around and support each other. We saw a tunnel for the Samoan girls to run through, and now it is Samoa that take their way up over the halfway line. South Africa on the back foot here. Unfortunately for the Samoans, one player fell over. That was good enough.
Scoring with a 5-on-6. Beautifully done. The work from this link off the ball here, hitting that hole. Lovely out ball and
number 7.
Finish.
Number 7 it is for, Dean Tainer. Gets the ball down for the opening try for the Samoans. One apiece here in this Women's Opens game, South Africa and Samoa. And the South Africans keep the hot hand here, passing the ball, moving it around left and right, keeps the ball in the centre now, holds it up. Now they bring it to the left-hand side. It's a famous name of touch in South Africa. Insaf Levy. On debut here at the World Cup, but her father, Labib, has played, I believe, in 7 or maybe 8 World Cups.
To put this pool into context for everyone, so we're back to Pool B with the ladies, and Samoa and South Africa right beside each other in 5th and 6th place respectively. Now Hong Kong are in 4th place, just 1 point ahead of South Africa, but they've got a game, they've played an additional game. So if South Africa win this game, they could, well, if either team win this game, they could force their way into a top 4 placing in this Women's Open Pool B.
So this a very, very important fixture for both lineups. We are tied up 1 apiece at the moment, with South Africa just giving away an infringement there in the roll ball, overstepping the mark, and it will be Samoa. Oh, lucky there to have made an error. The referee said that the original play wasn't on the right blade of grass, and they get an opportunity to take it back. Gone to the days where that was a straight turnover. If you didn't play it on the right spot or tap it on the right spot, the ball was taken off you. Another penalty for offside. This is a massive gap here that the player's being called onside at.
It's a very big 7 metres the refs are pulling.
It was forward for mine. Definitely a forward pass from the half. Not yet. The referee on the sideline has seen it.
Yep, the far side referee has spotted that, and from the angle that we've got up here, it did look forward, so well done by the referee team.
It's a tough call for the on-field referee to make, especially when they're pulling people back on side. They're not actually looking at the roll ball all of the time. And there's certainly, I know we've talked about it in comms throughout the week, the lottery or the bingo card when you see that penalty blown. And on that occasion, the referee's got it 100% correct.
Great expansive play here by South Africa. They've got some speed on the outside.
Nice
Lovely
dummy behind the line. She's got the speed to burn here for South Africa. Let's have a look at this play again on the run. You can see it. That is Ratitso Gorjena. Beautiful pace onto the ball, and then just a little tumble, and the left foot opened it up beautifully. Once she was in behind the line, it was shut the gate.
That dummy, you won't see better dummies than that. Just completely stood up the defender. Beautiful, beautiful work. What a great solo try.
Ratitso. Great work for the touch box. Women's Opens. They need to consolidate here and shut it down. The referee says the ball was down. And that 60 seconds, the set following a try. You really need to harden up in defence. As we watch it again, the step off the left foot. Great call, the ball was down. And try to Samoa. I think that's number 5. See, yeah, Logan Lamusu. Sorry, Mel, just going to say Logan is a young player from Sydney. And that's where she plies a trade, obviously, of direct Samoan descent, representing her mother country, and one player to watch.
Based on that, 100%. And it was a great attacking platform set up by Samoa, as we see
Hands
South
now.
Africa
The
try
last
and spread
pass.
the ball. Just missing the execution on that last pass, but that last attacking set from Samoa, they had gaps all over the field. They scored through the middle, but over on that left-hand side, they had plenty of options for a long ball. So they're definitely testing this South African defence.
Nice drive here for Samoa. Straight back to their box. Played it millimetres inside the field of play. And now they roll up over the halfway line. The other player to watch here is the number 3, Ma Chong. Also a young player learning the skills of touch in Australia, representing the mother country in Samoa. But it'll be South Africa here that'll bring the ball out off the scoreline. Too slow from the South Africans. Nobody taking the ball forward. That's a forward pass again. Absolutely. There's no talk, no communication, just a frustrated, confused attack there from the South Africans.
Unfortunately, what they had to do was just absorb a touch. I know it's frustrating when you're not making any meters, but just absorb one touch, get the defence back and relieve a bit of pressure.
Danger here with Chong. Bailey Ma Chong. It's her with the ball now. See, trying to dictate play. And not rolled square will be the call from the referee. It'll be a penalty. A forward pass from the ruck. So this is better from South Africa already. More direct. Now they move the ball to the sub box. Still moving forward. This is a good drive. Slip pass back to the outside. Ball to ground. Another pass that didn't need to be thrown.
They looked a little bit tired in that set, but some energy with the fresh players who were able to get on the field here.
If you're supporting South Africa, you'd want them to just keep possession. You don't want to give possession away. It is so important, especially when you're coming out of your own line. You have to go direct to build something on the back of that momentum, as we see moving around the middle of the field are the Samoans.
What a ball out to the wing. Excellent, excellent long ball. And you're exactly right. Whenever Lemusu was on the field, she looked dangerous. But this try from Samoa, lovely work. Step back, pinged that out to the winger.
And the pass from Sayela Layula. Beautiful work for Samoa.
Absolute must-win game for both of these teams, and you can feel the tension here on field one. Everyone knows what's at stake as it goes long.
Ball to the wing. Like the touch is affected as she was going to ground. It's Nuha Levy, one of the Levy sisters.
Yeah, unfortunately the Samoan winger was down injured, unfortunately, during that play, and that's what's opened up the space here.
There's no timeout for injuries, generally speaking. And play on for Nuha Levy to score. As I said, Father Labib Levy, stalwart of South African touch. And it's great to see the two sisters here representing Women's Opens at the Touch World Cup. It's 3-3 here, Samoa and South Africa. Samoa on the attack.
Oh, lovely
Back to the
pick up.
left. And the ball out in front. Finds the ground.
Just needed a bit more juice, and that score was on for all money.
A penalty for a forward pass blown by the referee. Will be on the 7-metre line. Good defensive pressure coming from Samoa, cutting down the options of the South African attack. Now they move up over the halfway line. That's off the mark. Play on is the call. There's Batitso driving hard into the line again, but it was the 6th touch, just not knowing the touch count. Just over 12 minutes gone in this half here. Tying up 3-3 Women's Open, Samoa and South Africa.
An arm wrestle out there, and some amazing attacking touch being played by both teams. Both teams very fluid with their attacks and really setting up a lot of their tries on the back of some really hard running into the line.
Bailey Ma Chong there with the ball in hand now. Skips out to the left, quick hands. Great hands from Lucia Cole Amua. And that will find Berenice R. Wong in the corner. Let's have a look at it here. It's just quick hands from the half to Ma Chong. Ma Chong looks right, slips a little short ball left, and then it's a beautiful pass from the number 11. That was Lucia Cole Amua. And the try scorer in the corner in Berenice R. Wong. Come out once again, 4-3. Samoa over the South Africans. The touch box needs to step up here.
Oh, as they spread it wide, there's space out here on the right-hand wing. Just needed to go that extra player out to the wing there.
Yeah, that was the cutout pass. It was needed. Sometimes we cry that they shouldn't have gone long, they should have gone short. That time it was the opposite. This is better. That pass over the top, but well read by the defence. A more direct pass then would have seen a result for the South Africans. But that over the top pass allows the defender to slide out.
Some risky plays coming in towards their sub box, but Samoa executing it very well. They start to centre the ball now, and their new players sweeping onto the field.
That's Lemusu. In half now.
Oh,
there she goes.
straight through.
And great footwork from Lamusu. She goes through the middle once she bent the back of the South African defence. It was all over as long as she had support, and she certainly did. That comes from Charlize Fleming. We'll see it here. Beautiful put down, but all on the touch IQ of Logan Lamusu.
That speed right through the middle of the field, just incredible. Those mid defenders, they need to start making sure that one of them is stepping back to try and protect against those scoops, because Samoa are being very successful at that in the middle of the field.
And it is South Africa on the attack once again. There's Batito making her way through the middle. Quick hands that time, but not able to get the ball away. And the ball goes to ground. 5 minutes remain here. First half, Samoa out by 2 now. 5-3 over the touch box of South Africa. They're trying to get the ball to the sub box themselves, Samoa, and get some fresh legs on the field. They do that now. Squeeze in from Kristen Gruff, but they get in behind Kristen. Too many touch box on their back heels here in defence, and that just opens up again. That's better defence from Gruff. She didn't stop trying there. Just too many touch box defenders on their back feet, not moving forward.
They were lucky to defend that out then. Very, very lucky.
Yeah, once that line's penetrated, you can't afford to be caught on your back heels, and that's what happened. Kristen Gruff it was who just chased her little heart out. You see her make her way off now as they box move it into the centre of the field. And then just an error from nothing. He puts her hands up and acknowledges.
And she is the first one up there affecting that touch. Just what you want to see on the back of an error like that.
Brother Olivier was who, she said, put her hands up, didn't shirk her duties. She acknowledged the error and then just drove forward, put some pressure on defensively.
Great work by the South African link coming in and making that touch.
They've called that a roll ball. Have no idea how. And then on the back of it, it's a try. Like, wow.
She is an absolute star.
Lamusu. It is Logan Lamusu. Let's have a look at it again. Thought she had to play the ball again. I actually agree. She was getting up to play that one, and then it was play on. And she was in open space. I mean,
from a completely static setup, everyone completely flat-footed, and just a little jink one way, and she creates a score. She'll get her own highlight reel from this game alone.
6-3 now for Samoa. 2.5 minutes remain in the half. They really are asserting their dominance now over this experienced touch box team, but probably equally matched in experience levels, both of these teams.
Yeah, they look very even out there. It's the execution on a couple of these South African attacks, but there's not a lot between these teams.
Insaf Levy looking for the line. They're pointing, trying to nominate players that aren't moving up off the line, putting doubt in the referee's mind, searching for that opening. It's a little bit of space there for South Africa. Opens up, it shuts down almost immediately, but we're going to have a penalty for a forward pass. Samoa now switch defence into attack, and up out of the line comes South Africa. Still a little bit of one out, this defence here, where they're sending a one runner up. And all need to move forward here. There it is, now in behind the line. Staggered defence. It opens up for Samoa. That's a beautiful hole. It's exactly what happens with that staggered defensive line, and Samoa capitalise. Isabella Nasalio is on the end of that try-scoring movement, but let's look at it here. It's beautifully done. Nice pass from Jessamina Fong, and Nasalio gets the try. Beautiful work, Samoa. and all on the back of defensive shape from the touch box.
Don't they look good? At the last World Cup, Samoa came 12th in the world, and they are not looking like a 12th ranked team at the moment. They are turning it on out there.
Certainly are, as we see Atitso trying to take the attack to the Samoan team. It's a tough game when you're doing it on your own. There's a strike dump. Good release here for Gruff. Gruff with a long ball outside, and that one looked to be down for mine. Nuha Levy gets the try on the board for the touch box. Let's see it again. That's a good dump in behind. There's Gruff exploiting the offside player. The long pass to the outside, and the ball was clearly down before the cover defence came across. And the score, as the hooter sounds in the background, 7-4. It is Samoa leading South Africa. All the action of the second half coming your way here shortly. Welcome back to the World Cup 2024 here in Nottingham. Samoa taking on South Africa in this Women's Opens game. Second half action coming your way. It's currently Samoa leading South Africa 7-4. And very evenly poised this match. Both teams making some errors that shows their inexperience, but also scoring some great tries. And it is Samoa that get the first opportunity here in the second half. Too much downtime there, but they reset again on the 7 metres. This is great pace. And it was just an individual try for Samoa. The pace on the outside of the South African defence. Let's have a look at it here. And yes, it is number 3, Bailey Marchong. One of the players to watch we spoke about in the lead up to the match. Chong, a youngster on debut here at the Nottingham World Cup. And what a place to make a debut. What a tournament it's been for Samoa and for Bailey. Outstanding youngster. Now it is Samoa after a turnover by the touch box. That's forward by at least 1.5 meters. Play on is the call. Samoa roll up the line. Back on the inside, ball to ground, change over here for the South Africans. And it is South Africa now on the attack up to the halfway line. This is Gruff. Numbers come on here. And he looks to straighten it up. Gruff. Levy back on the inside. There's Levy at half now. Numbers on the left if they can get there. 6 more as a shutdown defence comes in from Samoa. Age Wabaseki with the ball in hand. There's a sweeper now coming around in the shape of Cuba Aranzi. One of the young up-and-comers from South Africa. Cuba from the Western Cape. Outstanding story, Cuba. Beautiful smile on her face, regardless of what's happening out there on the field. She's always happy. We see Samoa on the attack. There's Marchong again. Over the top pass. This one goes to ground. And that's the final touch as South Africa look to bring it back on the attack. That's good release again from Levy. Nice meters from Waberski. There's Cuba Renzi. Waberski goes forward for some of her games yesterday. And she certainly laid the foundation for her team moving forward. Great touch. Yes, diving touch of the South Africans. Executed beautifully. There's Lataba Mkhonto. Mkhonto going off now. And this is Ruff in the middle of the field. There's Ruff from half. Picks up right and goes left. Unfortunately, a slipping player not able to take control there for the South Africans, and she goes to ground changeover. And now it is Samoa attacking off their line once again. Good meters here for the Samoans, but it looks like a penalty going to be blown for an off the mark. South Africa back on the attack here. 10 metres out from the Samoan line. Little fumble in the roll ball. Fortunately there was Jade Simons who put that one down. Now the straight running of Samoa. This is Marchong. Marchong and Lemusu out there together. Now Lemusu and Marchong head to the sub box. This is a good setup here for the Samoans, left and right. The hole opens up on the right-hand side, but the shutdown defence comes across. The referee's going to say the pass was thrown into her. She didn't make a play at the ball. It's a penalty. Forward pass. And now it is the South Africans who roll forward. They've turned it over cheaply the last couple of times. They need to maintain possession here. This is much better, up to the halfway line. 3 touches gone. This is Gruff once again taking it forward. He has been tireless for the touch box. A little pass thrown to the outside. Juggled but picked up in time. Final touch coming now. Werberski gets it to the midfield. There's Werberski on the wraparound play. She'll look to bring it to the right again. Now they go back to the left. Nothing doing. The ball goes to ground. Now up through the middle of the field goes the Samoan team. Downtime too long here. Acting half needs to be in position quicker. Just rolling up. Now resetting. And the defensive line for the South Africans needs to move up. They were staggered. They're out of shape. Ball comes to the left-hand edge. Back to the middle now. Looking for the late pass call. Didn't go their way. Now it's centered once again. There's numbers here to the left with this sweeper. Rapid play. Lemusu has a crack herself. It was almost like a half-effort individual movement. That's beautiful from Lemusu. Holding the ball out in front, just engaging both defenders. Not sure what she was going to do. She just skipped off that right foot. As you can see, it created the space and then beautifully timed the pass. And the try is scored by Bettina Curran. Well done to the Samoans, who extend that lead out now 9 tries to 4. South Africa give it away in the set corresponding to the tap-off. So not what South Africa would have wanted. And now the Samoans straight back on the attack. I can see there's Bailey Marchong. Ball in hand. Nasalio now. No. Thought he skipped out Nasalio. This is Marchong going all the way out to the wing. Nasalio would run a beautiful line there. And now it is South Africa driving forward on the attack. It is South Africa now punching up over the halfway line. Unfortunately for the South Africans, just losing their footing was Ratitso. Regina, always working tirelessly. Another one of those faces you see around the village, always smiling. Beautiful people of South Africa. As Samoa also. There's always a vibe when the Samoans are playing as well. The drums, great support around the fields for the Samoans. All the teams sticking together. Be proud, waving their flags, and said the drums beating. As it is South Africa attacking the line now. Turns it back to the inside. Now they go back left. Nothing doing. And it is Kristen Graff who steps back into the middle, searching for a hole, but so far Samoan defence stands resolute. Simons skips it out to Tori Kotze. And Kraft goes through the middle, claiming the try. And the referee is going to agree and awards a try to Kristen Kraft. And that is reward for effort here for Kraft. As she rolls into the line, exploits the offside players, And try time for South Africa. 9-5 Samoa. And we're joined here by Ben Meeks. Meeksy, great to have you aboard, mate. I was getting a bit tired there.
Yeah, good afternoon, everybody. Yeah, it was just, thank you for doing that for us. I've been watching this from the sideline, so it's a good game so far. Samoa are doing really well against South Africa here.
9-5 it is, and kind of reflects exactly how much control Samoa have had, but both teams just cracking away at it and doing the best.
Yeah, in the heat we've got in Nottingham at the moment, the teams are just trying to go up the field and just trying to crack each other, and small mistakes like that are going to happen. And Samoa get the ball back at halfway. You looked in to try and get some new subs on and go full field, well, go half the field and get another score.
There's some dangerous players out there. You may have heard in commentary, number 3 and number 5 for Samoa, but definitely they're not isolated as contributing, as we see Nasalio in the middle as well. Try scorer. That's Nasalio there with the ball now. She's been dangerous and busy. And great speed out of half there for Ella Watkins.
Yeah, Ella just goes short side there. She throws the ball away as well, so it's a 10-metre penalty to South Africa.
It's a great relief for South Africa coming out of their line. Over halfway it is. I need to get numbers on here. This is Gruff. The ball, she releases. This is nice. Bending the back of the defence. There's Ratitso. The Regina in half. Left and right footstep. She's through the line. She finds support. She does in the shape of that lady again, Kristen Gruff. Outstanding play there from South Africa. Back-to-back tries to the touch box women's. Let's have a look at it, and it really is Ratitso Regina. Here she goes through the line.
She just gets through, and then she's just got to pick the right pass, and Gruff just gets over. She gets away from her player and gets a score in the corner.
3 players around the ball then that all converged on the acting half when they went across the line and found space for Gruff. Closer back to the scoreline as we see Samoa on the attack. There's a pass, well and truly out of play.
Yeah, good right foot step, but just couldn't get the right to left pass to stick as good as the step. So South Africa will look to do the same as what they did last time, go full field, go coast to coast as we call it.
Now they move forward, rolling up to the sub box. Good drive from Waberski.
Yeah.
He's done that right throughout the tournament. Paige Waberski onto the ball hard and fast and back inside. There's Gruff again.
Must be
Gruff
offside.
again. Play offside call played. And another reward for effort. That's the South Africans rolling up the field, punching hard into the line, and the offside play through call. See it again. The ball back on the inside. Here's Gruff. Yeah, offside player number 3. That's Marchong called out, and Gruff takes it ahead.
Back-to-back tries for Gruff and South Africa, so only losing by 2 now. I think South Africa have got a bit of an ascendancy here, and if they can go coast to coast and get another one, they might just get this win.
Well, we saw earlier on Samoa scored straight after a South African try on 1 or 2 occasions, so they really need to stand tall here, the touch box ladies. There's the pass on the outside, just as I was saying it.
Yeah.
The line collapses.
Good hit back there from Samoa. The link of South Africa just bites in, probably should have stayed out. That created the hole, and it's just a nice little 2-on-1 into that. Yeah.
Logan Lamusu, the number 5, slips a beautiful pass away for Tila Lole. I thought it was number 15 that scored. May have been wrong.
Sweeper here for South Africa. So South Africa have got the ball. They're just going to ask the Samoan players just to come up towards the 10-metre line. Looks like they're going to get a sweeper. They don't give the sweeper, they give back in the short side as she threw. Good step back inside by the South African winger. Good hands, it's 3-on-2. Definitely has gone forward this. The referee's picked that one up.
Little bit of South African one-touch there for you. The girls just keeping the ball alive. Unfortunately, the last pass found wanting.
Yeah. Good one touch, as you said, though. They love to play that kind of style, so it's really nice to watch as well.
They skip up to the halfway line here. They're 10 metres their own side of halfway. Now they straighten it up through the midfield. Defence moving forward. Up out of the line. This is better defence from South Africa, but they need to come in numbers. They can't just send one or two isolated. The last time their defensive line got scattered like that, Samoa scored, and it's Ma Chong looked to go through the pass. Unfortunately, the referee called it late. So it is South Africa back on the attack. Good space here for South Africa as they roll on. That's Woodbursky again.
She's done it a few times now, hasn't she? They're already over halfway.
Renzi, she makes her way off. There's Graf again once more out into the midfield.
It's another late pass, I think. That's the referee's going to call. Yeah, unfortunately, Graf just looks to scoop through, didn't have many options, and she gave a touch and pass. So Samoa coming off the start. Oh, great step there to start there.
And she's up out of the line again, but as you said, the step is enough to get in behind. And now Samoa roll on.
Good yards there.
Oh, we're going to have a changeover. Penalty for
over the mark.
Overstep, overstepping the mark.
Interesting.
And now another penalty for not returning the ball to the mark immediately.
I think South Africa have got to score here to try and keep the game alive. Only 3.5 minutes to go with 3 scores down. It's doable, but I think they've got to score here. They're going to send a sweep around.
There's Graf and Gurujena on there together. They are the danger pair.
A lot's gone through them in the last 10 minutes.
Jade Simons with the ball in hand from acting half. That's Gurujena. Corey Kotzer. Tucked on this right-hand edge outside Gurujena. That's Kotzer with the ball now.
Another sweeper play.
Kotzer back to Graf. Graf. There's Gurujena. Just the pace moving forward. The referee's calling her offside and play through.
There we go. He said they've got to score.
Yeah, you did. You called it early. Let's have a look at it here. There's Kotzer. Gets the ball off the deck to Gurujena. And yeah, try time. Ratitso.
That's good from South Africa. They made sure that Dunn was on the 7-metre line, so the referee had to pull the players back to the try line, and that's what caused the offside call, and that's why they got the score. So South Africa hit back again. I think they need a tight defensive set here to have any chance of winning this game, but I think Samoa look to do what they've done a few times and hit back after the South African score, the sweep.
Yeah, good speed from the Samoans. That's Bailey Marchong. And as we were saying before, they need to hold firm here, this South African defence.
And they couldn't. It's a great dive there from Charlie Fleming.
So have a look at it once again. That little pop pass, and she just stood up. As soon as she saw the footwork of the defender behind the line, she went hard at it, and that's try time for Charlize Fleming. 11-8 now. It's 1.5 minutes remain here. And South Africa turn the ball over. 8 metres out from their own line, Samoa. Bring the ball back into the attack. They roll forward. A little bit of confusion, downtime, but now they just consolidate, absorb a little bit of pressure here from South Africa.
Not a bad thing from Samoa, just to kind of kill the game if they're at this point. I think they've probably got the win, but they're going to look and try and get another one now as they're rolling up. Scooped through by Charlize again. Is she offside? No, half court
this time.
But good driving set from Samoa. They went full field, so they will be happy with that.
That's Paige Woodbursky. A little bit slower that time, but still meters made. Now here we are in the final minute of the game. South Africa, they'll want to score again here just to close it out. That's Ratitso, Gurujena back inside the Graf. These two together are dangerous. Off the ground from Gurujena. Graf goes to the line, gets the ball out to the right-hand side. It can't score.
Just man on from Samoa on that short side, so there was no options for a South African score. And I think that this will be the last couple of touches before the end of the game.
Yeah, they just have to absorb here, don't they, Samoa? They just need to take the ball forward. Nothing fancy. Their scoring is done. They just need to maintain possession, not give South Africa any chances. They know they're going to win. They know they're going to win the match as the siren sounds in the background, and that is all she wrote. That's all they had to do, Samoa. Take this one out and set themselves up for the transition through into the playoffs. But a great result for the Samoan team. A young, inexperienced team, but really on the rise.
Yeah, they seem to be doing the right thing at the right time, so that's all they can be asked for from the coach. And I'm looking forward to see how they go in the quarterfinals.
Likewise, mate, thanks for jumping into commentary. We hope you've enjoyed the coverage here from Nottingham. Plenty more action coming your way. Stand by for all of that action here on the Federation of International Touch World Cup live stream channel.